Hello, I'm Gabriel Hamoud. If you've been near the news lately, it's likely that you've heard about the recent outbreak of measles in the United States. But how can there be an outbreak of a disease that was declared eliminated in 2000 by the CDC? Well, the answer lies in a group of people known as anti-vaccinators, otherwise known as anti-vaxxers. I mean, this really isn't anything new. People against vaccines have been around since the invention of the vaccine. But the movement was mostly composed of tinfoil hat-wearing conspiracy theorists. These crazies were protected by a strong herd immunity. The real problems began in 1998 when Andrew Wakefield published a study that linked the MMR, measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine to autism. A media frenzy broke out and parents everywhere incorrectly identified vaccines with autism. The truth could not be further from the results published in Mr. Wakefield's study. In fact, his own lab, as well as hundreds of other independent authorities such as the CDC and NIH, disproved his theory. His paper was pulled, his co-authors retracted their claims, and his medical license was permanently revoked. So what is herd immunity, you may ask? Well, it's like being the general, behind about 300,000 soldiers, fighting the good fight against 6 ninjas. Everybody else is essentially protecting you. They're exposing themselves to the rigors of training, which would be the pretty mild vaccine. But in some communities, the generals have propagated. Those would be the anti-vaxxers. And now there is one general for every 10 soldiers. And those 6 ninjas are really good at their jobs. Like outstanding. Like Bruce Lee sort of stuff. So that poses a real problem to people who are being protected by herd immunity. Every person who chooses not to vaccinate a healthy or able-bodied citizen destroys the herd immunity that protects themselves and the others who really can't get vaccinated. These are people who have life-threatening allergies to vaccine components. These are people who have compromised immune systems. These are people with religious and age restrictions. These are the only people with genuine and sincere restrictions that are allowed in New York state law to not be vaccinated. Yet anti-vaxxers continue to believe Wakefield's claims. It's irresponsible to endanger oneself, but when you're endangering hundreds of thousands of other people, well, that's practically criminal. So, when the actions of one group go beyond endangering themselves and begin to harm others, that's where a real problem emerges. That's why we here at Comedy Is Not a Crime strongly support vaccinations and have produced a little PSA to help our misguided friends.
Every day, we do our part to make the world a better place.
When I'm in the AV room, I don't borrow the equipment and use it to make an RHS-themed gotcha reality TV show.
When I see someone with an adorable dog, I don't then take that dog.
When I drive, I don't run stop signs to crash into somebody else's car.
When I go to school, I don't vandalize the walls and lockers.
When I'm at the Stop and Shop, I don't steal money from the cash register.
When I go to a party, I don't double dip my chip in the salsa.
We know it's hard, but sometimes you just have to suck it up and not screw with other people's lives. Get vaccinated. Don't be selfish. Find out more at www.vaccinations.gov.